Morning, everybody.
How we doing, guys? Joe here.
Kevin.
All right. So, Michael KB, you bought the 25th hour. Spike Lee.
Yes. Um, I don't know anything about this movie. I remember when it came out because it's been like 20 years.
Sure.
I don't know the exact year on it. It's one of his older films. It came out post 9/11, and I think it's about that somehow, like post 9/11 America.
Mm,
I'm not 100% sure. Um,
I'm not either. I know Spike Lee is a
so
huge
yeah,
uh, New York filmmaker,
very much so.
and I
I,
think this was a touchy subject after right after it happened. I know, like you
right.
couldn't mention it in films for a while.
Yeah, I think what was it? There was a World Trade Center movie with Nicolas
I think it
Cage
was called The World Trade Center.
and
Oliver Stone movie,
and the Flight 93 or whatever.
1993.
Yeah, I think they both helped create the concept of Too Soon. I don't think people were overly excited about them because
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. If you're making a fiction film that you're selling in theaters
Yeah.
about an event that close to it,
Well, United 93 was Best Picture nomination and stuff.
yeah,
I never saw World Trade Center, so I can't
I
tell you.
right. I just think that maybe people weren't quite ready, for
Sure,
those movies.
sure.
Obviously, I don't think this is actually about the event. I think it's about
Like the
the
aftermath.
right the how people were affected or reacted to it, which I think is artistically much smarter
Yeah.
and safer ground.
What is the temperature and the fallout of this
Sure,
tragedy?
right. As far as Spike Lee goes, I mean, I need to sit down and look at a filmography.
Sure.
I can't think of a lot of his movies that I've
I've only
seen.
seen a handful.
Right. I saw Black Klansman, which I really liked. Um, it was up for Best Picture at the same time as Green Book, and it was a far superior movie, in my opinion, to Green Book.
I remember that conversation
Right.
much more than I remember Black Klansman. I need to watch that one again because yeah, the controversy behind that beating or that losing to Green Book
Well,
was significant.
I think it wasn't even that. I think it was the controversy that Green Book was the 10th best movie out of the
It
10
was a
nominated.
really bad movie.
Spike Lee got up and walked out of the ceremony when
Yep.
it announced the winner. People thought that was Spike being um, bitter about not winning.
Mhm.
I don't think it was at all. I don't think it had anything to do with his movie. I think he got up and walked out because Green Book, is a post-racial movie and about how can we all just get along was ultimately puddle thin, and I felt like it was fairly tasteless. Like there
I
were.
agree with you.
I don't want to get into specific scenes where I was like, I cannot believe that people think this is, fantastic racial harmony that we're trying to
Yeah.
create here. Um,
But back to Spike, and
right.
the man is so prolific.
He is
He teaches film at NYU still.
still.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be amazing?
you
Like,
can pop in. I'm not sure he's not there every day, but like
right,
he'll still pop in and like he'll
right,
teach classes. He actually I watched an interview with him and Bradley Cooper talking about Maestro last year. He showed his class Maestro.
right.
They were one of the first people to see the movie. Like Spike is very involved with film. He knows what a
Yeah,
good
for
movie
sure,
is. He can
absolutely.
understand film better than most people do. Him and Scorsese probably. So there are certain things I'll be looking forward in this movie. Like obviously he has his
He has a very distinct camera style. He's very kinetic. He moves cameras
it's
a
the
lot,
dolly
right?
move,
Yeah,
right? Even in movies I haven't seen, you know what I'm talking about. Like it's with the camera's right there in your face and they're just moving.
right.
They're like on a rig. Um, so I'm excited.
I'm not familiar with that, but like I said,
It's
I don't know how many of his movies I've seen.
they did it at the end of Black Klansman. Remember, like when the two of them were in the hallway
Yeah.
and they're like moving, but like they can't like
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
shot is like in basically every single one of his movies.
Okay.
He was up for some sort of award, and they did a montage of that at the ceremony of all these characters. It was a lot of Denzel because
Sure.
he works with Denzel
Right.
frequently. So
Yeah. I've seen some of Malcolm X. I haven't seen all of it.
I've never seen it.
I was pretty young, and
Yeah,
it's a marathon, so I didn't watch all of it.
that's why I haven't seen it. Three and a
Yeah.
half hours. I'm
Yeah.
like, come on.
It's a you really got to invest yourself.
But
I've never seen Do the Right Thing.
that's one of the only ones I've seen. I only watched it about a
I
year
know.
ago. And it's
I need to. That's one of those you have to watch it. Like it's one of the best movies of the '80s.
maybe one of the best movies of all time. Maybe one of the most important movies of all time. It's amazing.
Yeah, I
So
really need to sit down and actually watch it. I'm very familiar with it. Danny Aiello is a really prominent part. I know what it's largely about, but I've
um,
never actually sat down and watched it.
very impressive.
Right, yeah, for sure. We should go and get started here. We do want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us. And give a special thank you to Actuarial Lurker, Balash Voldes, Chris, Derek Peterson, Jeff, Christy Geverston, NJ, Sudi Gundavarapu, Torgir Lingstad, Weird Magic, and Where Panda 47. Really glad you're here, guys. Thank you.
Yes, we are. And if you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you might hit the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we have coming your way.
If you would like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else that we have watched or we're currently watching, please check out a link in the description below our Patreon page. On everything we're watching, you're going to have to sync and watch along on your own source material.
Yes.
You will only see and hear us for copyright purposes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The hell? This is not my favorite way to start a movie.
No, I don't want to.
It's like,
I don't like that.
no, it's not like somebody beating a dog to death. I can't remember who the lead is in this. I know
Ed
somebody
Norton.
big. Oh, okay,
It was
yeah, I was
somebody
gonna say, I knew it was somebody big.
Yeah, we didn't talk about cast at all. I know it's Ed Norton. That's it. Okay, we're gonna address the dog situation because that was a really messed up way to start my day.
Maybe it's a metaphor. We don't really have to.
Sure.
He's alive.
This dog, how you call it? Bull
Oh,
pit?
never mind.
Oh.
A pit bull, but that's not a pit bull.
Are you sick in the head?
They left him out here.
Oh my God.
Like that.
No.
Let's get him in the trunk.
What?
Okay, can we
Yeah,
just?
There's a vet emergency room right over here. Come on, I like this guy.
So I don't think Ed Norton is a great guy, but at least he's helping this dog.
We have people waiting for us. People with money. You want to play this cowboy?
Like mobsters.
No, the dog boy in middle of the highway.
Dog boy.
Am I wrong? Does this have anything to do with 9/11?
I have no idea.
For some reason, I thought it did.
I have no idea.
I love Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, I did too.
I was genuinely bummed out when he died.
Yeah.
Like, that one really bothered me.
I think he's the best actor of his generation. You
It
know,
was great. Absolutely great.
didn't they do that? Like when the towers went down, they had lights in the sky. That they like.
Well, I mean, they had like work lights.
Okay.
They were shining up like 24/7 while they were clearing debris and stuff.
Well, I don't know if they had like that was like because they obviously rebuilt the tower, but like
That took decades.
It did,
They
yeah.
fought forever about what they put up. It was annoying.
yeah, I think that's
That might be.
okay. I think that's what they had there instead.
Yeah.
Rebuilt stuff. He shoots all the Scorsese stuff now.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea what's going on.
Tobey Maguire produced this movie.
He's just gambling money.
Yeah, bet it was honestly.
Easy, Doyle.
Oh, okay, the dog does live. Yeah.
Did the Doyle.
Come on, Simon.
I'm hungry. I'm not looking for a mercy pop or anything, you know.
I'm done, Simon.
This morning, right, I was shaving. They'll eat me alive up there, man.
I'm out of business, Simon.
So he was a
Take your
dealer.
job somewhere
Yeah.
else. Leave me alone.
Now I wonder what changed for him that he's retired.
Do you think it was the trade settings?
What's his name?
Doyle.
Hi, Doyle.
You're walking to a prep school.
With a dog. Is he in there?
I'm trying to see him.
Excuse me, sir. Can I help you? Hello?
And then someone's like, who's this guy wandering around the school with a dog?
With someone?
Oh no, I used to go here.
Okay, so he's there.
In the middle with the ball.
Oh, yeah, it is him. Yeah, okay.
Rather
There he
at
is.
once our time devour than languish in his slow-chapped power.
Look who's here. It's your buddy. sorry to drop in on you.
No, they did it twice.
Yeah, yeah.
What's going on?
I gotta see my father tonight, and there's these people. They're throwing me kind of a going away party.
Okay, what is happening?
Right. So he's retired and leaving town.
Yeah.
This one's cute with the red shirt. I think she's giving me.
Oh,
How do you do it?
gross.
I don't know how you do it.
Okay. What can I do for you?
I want to know why I got a B- on my paper.
You got what you're. What did your mother
Good question,
say
actually. Yeah.
when you got that?
And I got what? Why do you care so much?
Just curious.
So,
I do think he's crushing this role.
He crushes
He
everything.
doesn't have to say a word.
Right.
He can say so much with his face. He's very expressive.
He crushed Twister. No one should have been
He's the
able to
best part
crush
of
Twister.
He's
Yeah,
the best part.
he is.
What, you still holding on to all those OEX contracts?
Yeah, you better believe it. Why? You nervous?
I don't like it, Frank. Claims numbers have dropped 3 weeks straight, and I don't feel comfortable with this. I am still your boss, and I am telling you now, you sell half those contracts. Do I make myself clear?
Yeah, it is mayhem.
Have you ever seen a Wall Street movie where it's just not like dancing, like splattered across the front of it?
No, because it's always a commentary on how awful it is.
Right.
I don't see you picking up the phone to sell those contracts, and I'm pretty sure I just heard your daddy come over here and cut off your allowance, so I'm a little
It was
surprised.
an X-Men 2.
He was, wasn't he?
Pyro.
Got up at 7 o'clock this morning. You're already gone.
Yeah, I just...
Does she know he's leaving? Is she coming with him?
I don't know. There's just a certain melancholy to this movie, you know?
Uncle Nikolai's throwing me a party down at Bridge. Figure we all head down there. You can't see me being a father.
No. Well, I can see you fathering children. I can see you raising.
Yeah, right. This must be a flashback.
That's what I'm thinking.
He seems too happy.
He does have a goatee, though, so...
No. I'm very proud of my heritage.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what does that mean? So I should get an Irish flag tattooed on?
Is Montgomery broken in?
This can't be good.
No. Oh, this guy.
Clay Davis.
Yeah.
We've got a warrant to search your apartment.
You know, this sofa's not very comfortable.
Maybe it's your posture.
Sucks.
I think he's got drugs hidden in the couch is what he's doing.
It looks like such a nice
Yeah.
sofa. How much did you pay for this sofa, Miss Rivera? There's something funny in here, Mr. Brogan.
No.
There it is.
She.
So that's why he's going away. He's going to prison.
Got it.
So I see why he's so sad now.
Yeah.
How was she not in as much trouble?
Right, I guess. Did he just
Unless
claim it?
he
He's
claimed
just
it's
like,
like it was all me. She didn't know. Yeah.
I've been waiting around all day long. I just want to know if we're going to spend any time at all together today.
I know.
Look, could you just talk to me?
Depending on how long he's going away, this could be like a we're done after this is why he doesn't really want to get into it. Like, if I'm going to be gone for 20 years,
for sure, yeah.
we're over.
You can't expect me to wait 20 years.
Yeah.
Hopefully she takes me care of Doyle.
Yes.
You look like Holly Batty. They tell you this? Come
You
back.
suck.
I make you
You
half
just
black,
catcalled
half
everybody.
Russian, maybe.
Jesus, man.
Is that Tony Siragusa?
I don't know. I don't know.
He's a pro football player for the Ravens. He looks exactly like him.
Is wrong?
No, I'm having the
It's
time of my
ridiculous
life.
football.
I already told you, it wasn't her.
You know this.
Why would she?
Maybe her aunt is a legal alien.
He doesn't know who ratted him out and told that the drugs were on the couch.
Yeah.
Before you leave, you should know.
Doubt she would have. What we've said.
She didn't seem like that.
No,
That she wants him to go. She was pretty upset that the police were there to begin with.
I just love how quiet.
I was about to say, it's like, I've been in New York and it's never been that quiet.
No.
And even all their exteriors, it's really quiet.
That's
here.
kind of what feels. That's the post 9/11.
Maybe,
right?
yeah.
By little. It was hard on those guys.
I went to
So
elementary
Frank Cox's
school
uncle?
with that guy, Nick. You remember?
Firefighters that died in 9/11 is what this is.
You know, you'll still be a young man when you get out. I know
That's
you don't
good.
think about it, but don't start any trouble in there. Keep your head down. I should have stopped drinking when your mother passed.
Please don't do this.
An 11-year-old boy with a dead mother and a drunk father.
So you know they gambling debts, and that's why he started
But
selling.
yeah, it sounds like he was kind of roped into it.
Sikhs and the Pakistanis bombing down the avenues in decrepit cabs, curry steaming out their pores, stinking up my day. To Korean grocers with their pyramids of overpriced fruit and their tulips and roses wrapped in plastic. 10 years in the country, still no speaky English.
Interesting how it's his reflection. He's not actually saying this out loud.
It's kind of like you're talking to me almost,
Yeah.
but like
Parade in the city. And don't even get me started on the dumb in the cans, because they make the Puerto Ricans look good. Names of innocent thousands murdered. I pray you spend the rest of eternity with your 72 cores roasting in a jet fuel fire in hell.
this is very Travis Bickle.
Yeah, I mean, it is, isn't it?
It's like a contemporary version of that.
Yeah.
I'll see you in the morning.
No, why? I'm gonna take the bus up there.
Oh, forget about the bus. I'll drive you. Take half as long.
So his dad's going to. So this is the last night, and his dad's going to drive him to prison in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, it just took me a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, New York Times says the air's bad down here.
Oh, yeah?
Somebody's lying.
Tell you what, Bin Laden could drop another one right next door. I ain't moving.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, he still was on the loose.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was like 2002, 2003. Like,
yeah, he was out for another 9 years.
I can't believe they made this movie like that soon after.
Right after, yeah.
Don't say nothing. He's going to hell for 7 years. What am I going to do? Wish him luck?
Do you think they actually shot that overlooking where it was?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it.
Yeah.
If it were me, I
don't think CG was that good.
Right.
Monty, he's different.
They lock him away, he's gone. You'll never see him again.
I'll see him again.
You need a new profession because your job is making you an awful person.
Seriously.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think that's a real shot. Yeah.
I love the camera stayed stationary there
the whole time. Yeah,
because they had
background the whole time. Yeah.
You really trust her. All I know is she's walking away. Yeah. Got yourself a scholarship to a fancy private school,
Then you go and get yourself thrown out for dealing weed to some rich kids.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us about your friend Nikolai? Let us make it easy.
Okay, yeah. No, he's gonna do the time.
Yeah. I don't know how he gets it down to 7.
Like he said, maybe he had a good night the night before.
You need a girlfriend.
I need a girlfriend?
Oh,
Yes, sir.
so in other words, I'm better than 62% of the New York bachelors.
Well, you're rated higher than them. Yes. I happen to fall right in the 99 percentile.
Of course.
I mean, he's going to be
Of course,
higher, but
yeah.
I don't think 99 might be pushing it.
I didn't.
You came up with the ratings. And you get a 99.
Jacob, you're a rich Jewish kid from the Upper East Side who's ashamed of his wealth.
Sounds like he's not far off either.
I really love the conversation between the two of them.
Yeah.
Is this your little brother, Frank? He's a cutie.
Don't bother with me. I'm in the 62nd percentile. This biology teacher, Terry, he really likes this girl.
Like a student?
A student. Yeah.
Well, I think he's Terry.
I think he's Terry, yeah.
I think we were kind of leading into that earlier.
With Anna Paquin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told Terry he ought to just forget about it. You know, he's kind of obsessing. And it's kind of scary.
Yeah,
see,
he knew the whole way.
Man, big mistake.
I'm not a pervert.
I would watch the movie with just the two of them.
Yeah, right. Yeah, these are very interesting characters. Yeah.
That's my favorite part of the movie so far.
Yeah.
You too.
Hi.
How you doing?
So, where's your man?
I look, he's ever on time?
Better be tomorrow. Set him up for the dead end kids. Hey.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yes, kind of a noir feel a little bit. Yeah.
It does.
Like even the music has a distinct New York feel to it.
It really does. Like it everything about it. You know what I mean? Like there's LA movies and then there's New York movies.
For sure.
This is a freaking New York movie. Oh, lighting.
The whole city came out to say goodbye.
You got a lot
Also
of
a
young
oneer.
fans?
This is a oneer.
And don't worry about the crowd. VIP set up for y'all. Don't worry
These are
about
my
that.
people here. These guys want us coming in here?
Oh, man, you're going through the back and the door will be open for you.
What are you doing here? I didn't know that you ever left the school. I thought that you had like a bed down in the boiler room or something. That guy who came to class today? He knows people, right? I mean, so do you think he could get us in?
Say no. Say no.
No.
Say no.
Come on, it's Sky. He's holding the door.
Okay.
We'll do it together.
Let's go.
Yeah. Isn't it past your bedtime?
Oh no, I'm
Yes.
with Jake. We're lovers.
Well, I mean, come on in. There's plenty of room for
No.
lovers.
Well, I'm here with
no,
three friends.
Monty.
Can they come too?
She can't go in there.
It's good. No, it's good. It's good.
This is not good.
No,
This is not
this
good.
is a bad idea.
Well, let's see what happens.
What would you want to do if you had one night before 7 years in prison? This wouldn't
You
be
know,
it for
I've
me.
seen pictures of this room.
See as many
like
movies
that.
in a day as I
Yeah,
could.
I don't know what it would be. It wouldn't
Eat
be
a great
this.
meal.
To be at a club I don't really want to be at.
Have a little champagne.
Okay.
You can't sit there and drink with her, man.
Champagne for my real friends. And real pain for my sham friends. Like that?
can't believe you brought my student in here.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you're gonna get me fired.
Yeah.
You realize that?
I would think he's drinking there with him.
Yes. And then, you know, they're gonna tell their friends. And
You haven't done anything wrong yet.
what do you mean yet?
She's
Yeah,
hot.
yeah.
She's all over you. I mean, she'd hop you in a second.
She's 17. Can't, you know, just touch her.
No, not now, but you know, in like 7 months, she'll be the age Naturel was when I met her.
Does he want to share a cell with him? Is that what the deal is here?
I'm giving you a hard time. You're smart. You're way too smart for that shit.
You want me to make you a toast?
Yeah, come on. I'm not gonna see you for a long time.
You'll be missed. I've got to go.
Jake, relax. Don't. Here, here's to Doyle.
To Doyle.
There you go. Dog now.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. He loves you.
Yeah?
Saving him. I swear to God, the best thing I ever did in my life was save that little son of a. Because every
really
day
great.
that he's had since then, that's because of me.
Be honored.
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Point is jumping, boy. It's a smorgasbord of girlies here tonight. So who's that little tart with you, Jay?
My student.
Hot student.
God.
You have the worst friends.
Really.
Not the student. Terry's friend, the student.
You know what? Remind me never to tell you anything.
Party begins without me.
Yeah, it started without you,
Okay.
you fat Russian. The clock's ticking, Kostya. I don't have all the time in the world.
I have beautiful woman. Very nice.
Yeah, well, I'm not really in the mood for that. I got a nice girl.
I know,
Yeah, you're here with
Tonight
the-
is
with the
special
date.
night. Last night is free man. We go quick. You must see this bitch.
Why don't you just find some nice girls for my friends here? They're on their own.
I'm good.
I gotta talk to you for like 5 minutes.
All right.
You want me to stay here?
Yeah, someone's gotta look out for Naturel and, you know, your field trip.
Don't say
Let's
this.
go uptown and get Doyle. Talk to Frank for 5 minutes. I'll meet you down there.
After the girl, Uncle Nikolai wants to talk with you.
I know.
He's just being dragged all over the city tonight, isn't he?
It's tomorrow, huh?
That's right.
Nothing but the catnap. Stay cool, brother.
It's not a catnap. It's 7 years.
I like the support for everybody, though.
Right. It's nothing.
6 months before I got pinched, I was gonna come to you with the loot. Put me in some stocks, put me in some mutuals.
I'll do this.
I thought, oh, you know, I could take out a little more to live on. A little more. I got greedy.
I mean, you
Yourself from
did.
a twist, you keep thinking about this shit.
That's all I can do. I'm not gonna make it, Frank.
Yes, you will.
There's 1,000 guys up there who are harder than me. Those guys are
Yeah,
gonna
any
use me
friends
up
inside?
and end me.
No, they won't, man. You know why? Because you're smarter than all of them. You keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. You gonna know the names, the whole scenario.
I'm going in a room with 200 other guys, Frank. Someone takes a pipe out from under a mattress, starts beating me in the face. Not to hurt me, just to knock all my teeth out so I can give them head all night and they don't have to worry about me biting.
Oh,
I make it through 7
God,
years,
that's dark.
minus 84 days for good behavior. What then? I can't get a job in the straight world. I can't go back to doing this.
Well, I hope it's not like that.
I've heard they have podcasts or like ex-cons going to talk about it. They've told stories similar to that. The bunk
Are you
bed
gonna get
situation is
out?
the real thing.
You and me, we're gonna start something up?
I don't see it. 7 years, you're gonna be running your own show. I don't see you working with me.
We've known each other since we were 3. Have I ever broken a promise to you?
No.
I'm gonna be there when you get out. You hear me?
I like how he's like, it's at least playing. He doesn't believe it, but he's at least, telling him.
I got one idea. One way I might buy myself a little room to breathe. I need a big favor from you.
I want to hear the favor. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna find out later
Right,
then.
yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah, there's the Spike Lee shot, and clearly she's messed up.
For sure.
Oh no, leave him alone.
Dude, if I was him, I would have slipped quietly out. He is not enjoying himself at all.
He's not. Oh no.
Jake the snake.
What are you doing?
Don't panic.
Yeah.
Nobody here gives a shit.
I give a shit. I give
Yeah.
a shit.
Good. It's a good answer.
If someone sees me, are you drunk?
Yeah. And I had some E earlier.
Yeah, you can tell.
That.
Do you think he's starting to realize she's an idiot? He's
Yeah,
like,
I think
he's
so.
like infatuated with a moron.
So the B- was earned.
Yeah.
Mary. Mary. Do you think it would be possible to avoid talking about this at school?
I think it would be possible for you to give me an A for this
Yeah,
semester.
there's the
Tell me
There
you're
it is.
joking.
I think he's gonna end up giving her the A.
Are you allowed to stay out this late? Yeah, on a school night?
Do you think my mother gives a shit?
I need to sleep.
Yes, you do. Get your hat back and go home.
Dusk is turning it on.
Maybe leave now.
Yeah, right.
Just your hat's a casualty.
You need to pee?
No.
Just take the hat and leave.
Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Saw that coming.
See, I thought when he was downstairs and she was sounding like a moron, he was like realizing like this is a bad idea.
Yeah. Oh, it's a great shot.
It is, isn't it?
All right, we got to talk about all the symbolism in this movie at the end of it,
Sure.
because I think the New York cap is I think that's supposed to be something as
right.
well.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on Monty tonight, would you? Just try to stick with him. He's just acting really strange.
Yeah, we've had more than one allusion to him opting out.
I just don't want him to hurt himself.
There it is. Yeah.
So will you watch him for me? I don't think he wants me here.
Why? Why wouldn't he want you here?
It's like he doesn't trust me.
Yeah, he doesn't.
What reason does he have not to trust you?
I'm gonna go uptown, Francis.
How could he do that? Huh? Just throw it all away.
It is a
When he
choice to
started
have
selling
music.
weed to the kids in Coventry, I didn't say shit. And watching him get deeper and deeper, and with these friends of his, these who you wouldn't want petting Doyle, and then I say, hey, careful, Monty, you know, you better cool out, man.
Would you have stopped him?
Okay, I told Monty he should quit 100 times.
Did you? Was that before or after you moved into his apartment,
Look,
huh?
come on, of all nights, please not tonight. Just don't start.
The guilt that everybody carries
Yeah.
is very interesting in this movie.
You told him to quit. The hell you did, Naturel. You knew the deal.
Yeah, this is not the time or place.
Yeah,
for
this
I
is.
get you're feeling bad right now.
There's a
but come
lot
on.
of self-righteousness happening here.
You're living off the fat of the land, and you never said a goddamn word.
Who are you to get all righteous with me? You're his best friend, and you never said a thing, but this is my fault? I'm the evil one. What is wrong with you? You want me to be the bad guy? Fine, I'm the bad guy. Are you happy now?
You know where he hid the money. You know where he hid the drugs, didn't you?
Oh, he is. He's blaming her.
It is.
Whoa. Seriously.
War.
You should have left a long time ago, man.
I kissed her.
You what?
My student kissed my 17-year-old high school student.
Jake, have a drink.
Let's put it off to the side.
Yeah. I cannot believe he's still hanging out there.
Montgomery, how's the party?
Nice. Thanks for setting it up.
First time I went to prison, I was 14 years old. The time I came out, I had a beard. I was a grown man. I've been in 3 different prisons, Montgomery. 3 different countries. And you know what I learned? I learned prison is a bad place to
Yeah.
be.
3 times to realize that.
Some men would do anything to avoid 7 years in prison.
Your father is a hard-working man.
Obviously, he's not ratting. He's already going into prison.
Yeah, it's up to.
He already did it.
I want to help you, Father. I could use a man like that. A hard-working man. I could take care of your father. Do you understand?
Put him on?
You don't have to do this. You know, I never said anything to anybody.
Good job for your father. We'll help him with the money he owes.
No, thank you.
Have you ever fired a gun? At someone, I mean.
No.
He carries it and never shoots at anyone. Yeah.
Dangerous.
I wouldn't. No, it's not mine. I didn't say anything. I never said anything, Nikolai. I swear to God.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing the time. With the
I believe
Aaron
you,
there.
Montgomery. This is my advice to you. When you get there, figure it out who is who.
Ooh,
Let
God.
them think you are a little bit crazy, but respectful too.
You were right. You said that. Just be crazy.
Respectful of the right man. You're a good-looking boy. It won't be easy for you. But do what we have to do to survive.
Oh.
Please! Now we have this other problem.
How many people knew you kept the stuff inside the sofa? Huh? Your girlfriend and Kostya. Nobody else.
Oh, he knew too. He's the rat.
Write it out, little brother. He made the call and stole 7 years from your life.
They put.
You know how to use it?
Yeah, I know how to use it.
Good. This man does not deserve to live.
But like, look, I'm already going to prison. Can you just do it?
Why'd you do it? You let me think it was her? Why'd you tell me it was her?
Don't do this.
Why'd you tell me it was her?
I have no choice, Monty.
Why?
Please.
Why?
Yep, he's not going to shoot him, is he?
I don't think he can.
Not a killer.
I don't think. Yeah, he's not a killer.
You told me to trust this man. I trusted this man. Now I'm gone 7.
You kill him.
Do whatever you want with him. When I walk out this door, I'm done. I'm out, and my father's out.
You're being foolish.
Like, I'll eat the 7.
Right.
You found your rat.
Yeah.
Kill him. Leave me alone.
Deal with it, yeah.
Friend.
Тушите эту тварь!
Please, Monty, I'm sorry. Don't leave me.
Come on, you're missing your party.
Oh, man. Seriously, like, don't make me kill somebody before I'm about to go away for 7 years.
Right.
I'm not hard like you, bro.
I think the idea was that was supposed to make him feel better, getting a little revenge.
Yeah.
I don't think it would.
Get your mind right in the prison.
Right.
For a little more still?
Yeah.
Go all.
Remember Jake?
Are we going to find out what the conversation was about what he could do for him?
Yeah,
Help him out?
I really want to know. Think he does skip 10?
It might be. It might just be that he runs.
Yeah.
Right. Putting out a plane to Barbados. Is this where you apologize to your girlfriend for treating her like crap all this time?
I mean, I think the end of the conversation is, can you wait for me 7 years? Can you wait 7 years for me?
That's a big ask.
It is.
Sorry for everything I've been putting you through, Natural. I've been confused. I don't want you to hate me when I'm gone.
Could never hate you, Montgomery. I love you.
I got one last thing I gotta do.
Don't go.
I'll be back.
Weary when somebody in the movie says, I'll be right back.
Right.
You know what I mean? Will you? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's morning already.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
They pulled the all-nighter.
They sure did.
It is interesting how they have the city so empty
Yeah.
on so many of these shots.
Yeah. It really is.
It's obviously not anyone's real experience in New York.
No.
Wouldn't that be the life, huh?
Yeah.
Working a tugboat?
They already talked about that
Out
on
on
the
the
wire.
river every
I don't
morning.
like that.
Yeah. 6:15.
All right. Ready for Mr. Doyle?
Yeah.
The leash is yours. I need you to make me ugly. I can't go in there looking like this. I
They
already
want to
told
beat
you.
him up.
It's all about the first day. Thinking. Well, I'm gonna give you a black eye. Nobody's gonna mess with you. A lot more than a black eye, pal. I'm not gonna hit you, Monty. You know what? I think you want to a little bit. What? You think I deserve it a little bit? I think you have for years.
He said it.
Oh, this is
You
your
don't need
favor? Make
CTE.
me ugly? Where the hell is this coming from, man? It's bullshit. Don't do this, Monty.
What is all this bullshit you've been feeding me? I'm gonna be there for you,
Take
Monty.
Doyle.
Hey!
Oh, come on. Yeah.
Stop it! Don't do this! Stop it! No, do it! No! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
He's already tied the dog up.
Frank, stop! You're gonna kill him! Frank, stop!
That was brutal. Oh,
I didn't know Barry Pepper had that in. That's an amazing performance.
brutal. Well, you're gonna look pretty rough going in.
That's. Oh. You need to go calm your dog down there.
For sure.
Oh.
He's just gonna leave him there now? I guess he got what he needed. I guess that's our goodbye.
Oh my God.
Okay, it's all right. It's all right. Just get me inside.
This is a heavy movie.
Yeah, it is.
God, Monty, let me take you to the hospital.
Why'd you stay with me all this time? Should have left a long time ago.
I will wait for you. As long as it takes.
I really blew it.
Yeah.
Who did this to you?
You gotta go.
Let him take you to the hospital, baby.
No.
No, he can't. He's got an appointment he can't miss.
He's a mess.
This is a weird way to.
Yeah.
No hospital. You don't have
I
to.
hear, Pop. You don't trust my driving?
I can't do it this way.
Let me drive you there.
Yeah.
Please.
I need to know where it is for visits, you know?
Like a hamburger.
Wait 1 second. Wait.
I say don't give him the ice. He's gonna want the
He's gonna want
swelling.
the swelling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming up there to visit me. I want you to be happy, so I want you to forget about me and live your life.
Easy drive to Otisville.
How many were there?
One.
Pop, there was a bunch of them. You were right. It wasn't her. It wasn't Natural.
But would that be just the worst drive ever?
I know. No music. Just let me sit
Sit there, yeah.
Left underwear. Take the GW Bridge and go west. If you want it, if that's what you want, I'll do it.
Oh, I take your bar.
You think my bar is more important to me than you, my only child? Give me the word and we'll go. They find them when they come home. People run away, but they usually come back, and that's when they get caught. So you go, and you never come back. Head out to the middle of nowhere.
This feels like a
Take that
fantasy,
road as
yeah.
far as it takes.
Is it?
I don't know.
That looks like he's healing. Yeah.
This isn't real. There's no way.
Right.
Well, actually, at this point,
no. I need to see how this ends to know. Like, watch it be like a cliffhanger where like you don't really know if he went, or
for sure
not a cliffhanger, but just like a really ambiguous ending. Yeah.
The desert's for starting over. Find a bar, and I'll buy a strip.
Desert's for starting over.
I haven't had a drink in 2 years, but I'll have one with you. One last whiskey with my boy, and then I'll go.
I want you to keep that.
I'll tell you, don't ever write me. Don't ever come visit.
He left him there with no money or nothing. I feel like this is a fantasy.
Yeah, right?
Spend the rest of your life out west, but you're still a New Yorker. You'll miss your friends, you'll miss your dog. You forget your old life. You can't come back. You can't call, you can't write. You live your life the way it should have been.
This is definitely fantasy.
It's got to be, yeah. It's got to be a fantasy.
That is a bridge too far right there for the reality of the movie.
Yeah, this is the only hopeful thing in the film.
Right, for sure. Yeah, way too hopeful to be real.
Get yourself a new family and you raise them right. You hear me? Give them a good life, Monty. This life came so close to
we're back.
Yeah.
Cool. For a second, I was like, that is a bold swing. I was
right? Yeah, he knows he doesn't get a happy ending.
Yeah. Okay.
I have to see it.
Yeah.
Tony Siragusa. It was the NFL player.
All right. Let's talk about this. A lot of symbolism in this movie, and I don't want to reach too far on these things. One thing that stood out: Philip Seymour Hoffman's New York cab. What we know about him is, like Barry Pepper says, his white liberalism,
right?
The symbol of New York, passed on to somebody else, like he kind of lost it, right?
Sure.
I feel like that was kind of a strong thing, and obviously, I'm sure that was New York at the time. You lose a lot of that because let's be frank in the sense that like there was a lot of finger pointing going on after this happened, right?
Sure.
And kind of what he said when he was having his moment in the bar where he was kind of melting down. A lot of people got blamed.
Right.
A lot of innocent people, in the city. Like there's a lot of prejudice going on there.
Yeah, no, that was the most on the nose in a good way, not like how heavy-handed. I didn't think it was heavy-handed,
not at all.
As far as like that context of the time, I thought that was really, really well done.
The bit with
him in the mirror, right, and him telling his like rage back is like, this is your fault. You can blame everybody and everything in your life, everything in the world but you, but this is your fault.
Yeah,
and it is.
And that was the. Look, I love the film Taxi Driver, and I don't want to compare everything to it, but it does feel like this film is kind of a continuation of that idea of people of a cynical nature. You know what I mean?
Right.
Cynicism. It's much different thematically. Obviously, it's a completely different story.
Right.
Like the fact that this exists 20 years after that movie, 30 years after that movie, I think is interesting. Like New York stories often are a great outlet for that sort of film. I loved how each character had their own sort of crisis going on too.
Yeah, everyone was their own worst enemy in this.
Yeah,
I mean, really,
for sure. And it was for different reasons.
Yeah, completely.
I liked it. It was like these. It's kind of like a we're all in our 30s. What now? Kind of movie as well. I do think the best scene in the film though was Philip Seymour Hoffman and Barry Pepper standing right near Ground Zero.
Yeah, that was a really strong choice, really strong shot. Yeah, I love the fact that was the backdrop for the whole scene, and like there is Philip Seymour Hoffman trying to like, this is all going to work out, and Barry Pepper like, you're an idiot. There's no way this works out for anybody.
The line that stood out was somebody's line.
Right. Yeah, somebody's line. Yeah.
That was a great line.
Yeah.
It's fantastic writing. I think David Benioff, like we said in the opening credits, he wrote this. I believe it's the same David Benioff that's one of the showrunners of Game of Thrones.
I'm not sure, but probably.
I mean, he was. I mean, if there's two writers in Hollywood named David Benioff, that'd be strange. So I'm gonna look that up here later today, or we can pull it up now.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, let's take a look because I know Benioff. I think he. I'm not saying this is on the same level. He wrote the movie Troy.
No,
not the same level of film at all.
I need to see that again. I saw it. Was very unimpressed.
Good bad movie.
Yeah,
good bad movie. Hey, we're pulling it up right here, and obviously it was based on his own book too. So I didn't realize that he was published like that. All right, let's see.
Yeah, it's him. He's one of the co-creators of Game of Thrones. Yep.
Good for him. Yeah. I mean, obviously,
good career arc.
I'm in season 3 of Game of Thrones.
Right.
The writing is phenomenal. I just said on Patreon, it's one of the best shows I've seen so far. We'll see how it goes going forward.
Right.
But still, the writing was unbelievably strong in this film. I want to read the book now to see if the difference.
Absolutely, of his book, yeah.
I don't know when the book was published. I wonder if the book is also kind of having a conversation about post 9/11 New York.
I mean, they were so close to each other. It might have just been a book about the story, right?
And then Spike used it,
and then Spike put the backdrop because it definitely wasn't the focus at all. I for some reason thought it was more of a post 9/11 focus on like the PTSD of that, right? And everyone, including and especially New Yorkers, kind of living in that post 9/11 world that was pretty rough, pretty touch and go for a while. And then we talk about that scene where he's like blaming everybody and mad at all the different components of the city that just exist. It's everyone else in the city's fault but mine. And then at the end, when they're all smiling at him, it's like, I love the city. This is my city.
The city.
This is my city.
And I quickly on Spike Lee. Like I said, we're very limited on what we've seen. And the films that I've seen are mostly his films that deal with racial issues.
Sure,
they're very important films.
Right.
So to see him go outside of that and kind of tackle a bigger subject, if you will, I know he's done it before. Not just this film, but he did. I think Inside Man. I think I've never seen it. Denzel Washington and Clive Owen. Yeah, bank heist movie that came out in 2006.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I've seen the trailers for it a bunch of times. You know, I mean, I think TNT ran it like crazy. Never seen it, but like, I want to check that out too because, from my understanding, that's just a genre film. You know,
sure.
But knowing Spike Lee, I'm sure that
there's more going on.
Put his own taste on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I loved this. I thought this was artistically brilliant. I thought it was well done. It felt like a stage adaptation many times.
Yeah, for sure.
The conversations felt weighty.
Yeah, and I like, and again, like you said, every character kind of had their own story going on. I like the fact that there was that detachment. Like, everyone had their own lives.
Yeah.
And everyone was kind of forced to deal with this one thing that nobody wanted to deal with.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to deal with it, but everyone kind of had their own lives going on as well, for good or bad. Things going well, things going poorly. But I really like you just got more of a feel for the different type. I said earlier, like I can't imagine these three guys as different as they are being friends at all. But you just got a real different feel for the location and the time through the lens of completely different kinds of people.
And that's kind of the point too. Is they were friends when they were younger, and you grew up and you're just a different person.
Yeah,
and you're not the same person you were when you were 16, 17.
Right. And that's a little bit where the artistry flows with it. I mean, let's face it, when you grow up and you're like way different than the friends you had when you were 12, you don't go out partying with those people. No. You just move on.
And you get the sense that they're estranged.
Right, yeah, for sure.
He was closer to Frank than he was with Jacob, obviously, and Jacob and Frank had their own sort of friendship as well. It's like, but you get the sense that, like, even if they do see one another, it's not usually the three of them they get.
Right.
And I do want to watch this again, just because I'm sure there's some things and some symbolism that I'm missing a bit. You know what I mean? There's some things that we're real close to that we're just not picking up on yet. Sure. Obviously first time viewing.
Takes some time to process, right?
So I would love to have a conversation about this movie in the comments if you guys want to point out some more themes that we've missed. Obviously you guys did that fantastically on Mad Men for us. There's a lot of Mad Men that we missed. So I love this. Thank you once again,
absolutely,
for purchasing, and we'll see you guys next time.
Michael KB, thanks again.
See ya.